Hey guys, so I want to give you an update. I feel like I'm doing so many updates this time. Um, so the last video you guys seen about my miscarriage. Also I should told you guys that there was still stuff left inside. And that I had to take that medicine to expel it out and get everything out to hopefully get my HCG level to go down to 0. Sorry about the boxes in back, you guys. I am still living in boxes right now from the move. So you just gotta bear with my background stuff for now. Anyways, so the update with that was I know the last I said my HCG level went up by like 9 points and I was concerned about that. But after I never heard back from the nurse. So I just went ahead and I decided for myself, and after talking with Josh and deciding for us what's best for us, the odds of me being pregnant naturally was very slim. So, and the fact that it only went up by 9 points was kind of mute. So it wasn't like a big gap, like a big change. So I decided just to go ahead because my body is just likes to play tricks on me, which we discovered that. We discovered that after I had Willow and my HCG level, how that happened. Anyways, so I just decided to take the medicine. I thought I took photos of the pills and did a little clip, but apparently I did not, or it didn't take, or something happened and it got deleted. But so today is Monday, the 10th of January, 2022, and I took the medication. It was 4 pills. They were white. They were a good size. They weren't tiny. They were a good size pill. And I had to put them up my vagina. So I used my progesterone adapter that I had for my vaginal progesterone. I used one of those adapters and I was able to put 2 in at a time. So I put 2 in at a time, did it, and then did it again. And I did that on Friday, the 7th of January at about 10 a.m. And it did take a while. Like, I was crampy after I put them in, but I think it's just because I stuck something up my vagina. I get crampy after that for some reason. And so I did that. And about maybe 1 o'clock, I'll say 1 o'clock, a couple hours later, I started really feeling the cramps. Like, a little more intense than period cramps. But they were definitely coming strong. I did end up leaving work early because I just needed to lay down, just to kind of relax. So I did that, and I was bleeding at this point too, you guys. I started bleeding around 11:30, 12 o'clock. I noticed the bleeding. It was very light at that point. But then I started getting heavier as the day went on. The cramping got more intense. And then around 5:30, my cramping got real intense. I had to walk around the house. Laying down or sitting down just wasn't working for me. I had to literally walk around. And then when I felt the urge to go to the bathroom, I went to the bathroom. And I did pass a golf ball size clot. And I mean, you could feel it just sliding right out of you. It was awful. And then I was bleeding heavier at that point. And then maybe around 8 or 9 o'clock, I passed some more stuff. And then the cramping kind of subsided. It kind of lessened. And then by Saturday morning, I was not cramping and I was barely bleeding. I was like spotting at that point. And then I hadn't bled until this morning again. So I have my ultrasound on Wednesday morning, my ultrasound and blood work to confirm that my HCG level, in fact, it dropped or is hopefully at 0, so I can get my cycle, and that there is nothing left inside, because I really don't want to have to go through that again. It wasn't as bad as when I had my miscarriage. It wasn't that intense, like the bleeding or the pain. But the pain is uncomfortable no matter what. Like, it was super uncomfortable. I did not want to have to go through that again. Like, I was scared that my emotions were going to get the best of me. And actually, I held it together pretty well. I was actually surprised at myself, because in my head, I knew what I had to do and our goal, because we did decide, well, Josh put it on the decision on me, but I did decide to talk to my doctor and ask to do another transfer, with 2 embryos, because I have 3 left, and I feel like I want a better result than what I've had. And I feel like, because I've had 2 losses with both transfers, like both transfers I've taken, but I've lost both of them. So at different stages as well. Like Willow, I was 22 weeks, and this baby, I was at 5 weeks. So I just feel like I want to double my odds and hope for the best. And if I get twins out of it, I'm okay with that. So I'm just trying to, that's where I'm at right now. So I have decided to go ahead with another transfer, and to do it rather quickly, like within the next couple months, because I have 3 frozen embryos at my oh my Lord, at the clinic. We only get a year, though, of it at the clinic before we have to move them, to a different place to storage. We could keep them at the clinic, but it would cost us a lot of money to keep it at the clinic compared to bringing it to, like having it somewhere else, stored somewhere else. So, because I believe we only had 1 year before we had to move them. I'm gonna have to double check. I think it's 1 year, but all of a sudden I have a feeling it's 2. So if it's 2 years, I'm good, but I have a feeling it's 1. So I don't want to have to do that, because I don't want to have to spend hundreds of dollars to move them and then spend another couple $100s to freeze them for every year, just to, within a month of me moving them, move them back over, spend another $100, couple $100 to move them back, to transfer them back to the clinic. Like, I don't want to have to do that. So, because that's where pretty much we were at. Like, we were going to wait until like April or May, but that makes no sense to pay all that money. Let's just try and see if we can get it done by March. So that is the goal. I go see the doctor on Wednesday, so I am going to talk to her about it and hopefully have some kind of resolution and solution and plan. So I know she does want to do another saline ultrasound. Fun times. Every time you have a miscarriage, you have to have one of those, or every time you have a birth, you have to have one of those before you do another transfer. So it's kind of frustrating because they are unpleasant, and it takes a whole month away from you. So that is the update. That is the status as of right now. And that's just what it's going to be. So as far as if and when we're going to tell you, you guys, keep you up to date, I don't know how that's going to go, for a couple reasons. So I have stalking family members on here that love to watch my vlogs and act like they're part of my life, but they're not. Hold that thought. Sorry, you guys. So I'm at work from home. So I always had to deal with that. So because of that, I think that I'm going to have to wait, because I gotta say, you guys did really good. The people that know me personally did really good with not telling anybody that I was. However, this particular family member reached out to one of my other family members and discussed my pregnancy with them. Luckily, I had just told them a day prior, but if I hadn't, they would have found out by that way. So I am deciding to probably wait until I know it's a viable pregnancy. I will still vlog, you guys. Even if it's a loss, I will still vlog and post it. But it will be probably super delayed. As like Willow, probably a little bit longer than Willow, because I know a lot of you guys have issues with me delaying my videos. And I really try not to do that. I really want to be real time with you guys. Like, I'm probably gonna post this video today. If not today, then the next couple of days, depending on when I can get time to do it. So that's the update for that. So that's how I'm gonna probably handle that. And yeah, I mean, you can comment below if you feel differently about it. I'm just really trying to not tell the world every time I'm pregnant. I mean, this is YouTube, I get it, but I don't have a lot of subscribers. You know, some of you guys are new, which I appreciate, and some of you guys have been with me the distance, which I even appreciate even more. Some of you have reached out to me, and we communicate all the time. So you might know things differently than my vlog. So that's the status on that, you guys. And I would love to hear your feedback if you have any on my decisions. So anyways, you guys have a great day, and I will let you know how Wednesday goes. I will talk to you soon.